So Elden Ring Nightreign has now been available for pre-order. There is 2 different versions you can go, and it is a standalone game, so you don't actually need Elden Ring to play it if you are a first timer in the Elden Ring franchise. Now obviously with this it is based around co-op in the sets of freeze. You got 2 different versions you can go for. There isn't any sort of early access for them either, and the deluxe edition is XS optimized, so it's going to be new gens optimization for them, but you've got £35 for the normal pre-order and you've got £48 for the deluxe edition. So in the 2 of them you are going to get the pre-order bonus of a gesture, whether you really want this for the bonus, but that is what they're offering as bonus content nowadays. But this is just for the game itself. Like I said, you only need to pre-order the game. You don't need to actually have Elden Ring or to play it, but you are going to be going into co-op free play. So that is the main selling point of this game. It is in or within the Elden Ring universe and is crafted to offer players a new gaming experience by reimagining the game's core design. It's going to be very interesting, and I can imagine there's going to be a lot of sales for this game. Then you have got the deluxe edition. This is going to give you some slight bonus stuff. Like I said, there's going to be no early access for this game, so it is going to be predominantly based on additional DLC. So the deluxe edition will include the Elden Ring Nightreign, as I hope so. You'll also then get additional DLC, which will be commenced on Q4 of 2025. So that's obviously in the 4th quarter later on in the year. We then have an additional playable characters and bosses to fight, and then you'll also get a digital art book and mini soundtrack as well. But the real question is, should you buy the deluxe? Is it better just to go for the pre-order? It's not necessarily a full game, so we're not seeing the prices of 60, 70 to sometimes £100 for these, which is very nice, which might lean you towards more of the deluxe edition more so than anything. I would suggest if you are a very heavy hardcore fan of Elden Ring that the deluxe might actually be more beneficial for you to get all of your wants out of it. The additional DLC, more than likely you will complete, and then the extra playable characters might actually tickle your fancy. When it comes to a casual, a newcomer of Elden Ring, and maybe you don't know whether you quite want to play this game or not in the deluxe fashion, I would definitely suggest just going for the bog standard. The additional DLC will be available for purchase later on, and because it's not until Q4, more than likely you'd have made up your mind if you're going to play it or not. And to be honest, whether the DLC is even worth it is still up for question. We could find that that DLC is just rushed beyond all belief and isn't necessarily worth the extra £15 that you're putting on top of this game. So for me, I think it's a very cut and dry with this one. The basic fans, the casuals, the first timers, I would definitely recommend the pre-order bonus more so than anything, the £35. And any hardcore fan, again, to be honest, it's quite a simple one for you. If you are heavy into the Elden Ring franchise, I think 48 for a new addition to the game. It's not necessarily based on the actual kind of main game, but it is an almost like they say, a reimagining of the game's core gameplay, which is always going to be quite fun. So I would possibly go look at the additional content, and it saves you having to buy any DLC later on down the line. But let me know what you're going to do, and I'll catch you all for the next one. 30th of May, here we come.